Ever notice how you come across somebody once in a while you shouldn't have messed with? That's me.
I am not an African American.
You're Oreo cookie, white in the inside and black on the outside.
I don't have an afro, I have an Amerifro.
Talking that idiotic stuff you talk about, I will slap you.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Black as the ace of spades, but 100% American.
Heard around the world by everybody and their mama. The Jesse Lee Peterson Radio Show.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Welcome to the second hour of the show today. It's Tuesday, Country and Western Day, Patrick Rooney Day. Patrick Rooney will be here in the third hour today. Behind the headlines, one of the smartest white men on this side of heaven. You can get involved by calling 888-77-53-773. 888-77-JESSE. Be released. I have back with me from the Los Angeles Times, Robin Abcarian is back with us, folks. She is a Los Angeles Times veteran writer who started out at the Detroit Free Press. She's been an ABC radio talk show host, and she's joined us back here again. We had her here in December to talk about other issues. Robin, good morning, and welcome back to the show.
Well, thank you so much. I'm happy to be back with you. Pasadena City College came up with a list of 8 potential graduation speakers, and one of the people on this list was Dustin Lance Black, who is an Academy Award-winning screenwriter for the movie Milk.
Right.
He is also a director, a producer, a playwright. He's a pretty, major Hollywood mover and shaker these days. And yes, he does happen to be an LGBT activist. And yes, in 2009, somebody stole a tape of him having sex with a boyfriend from the ex-boyfriend's computer and sold it to websites, which was, a judge found, an invasion of privacy and against the law, and Dustin Lance Black won a $100,000 judgment. Well, he was also the only one of 8 potential Pasadena City College speakers, commencement speakers, who replied and said, I'd love to speak, because he graduated from PCC in 1994, and he has, there's a spot in his heart for the school which gave him his start. Well, then 2 administrators, the college president, a deputy superintendent, and the president of the board of trustees, it came to their attention that he had this quote-unquote sex scandal back in 2009. I don't think that would have been an issue at all, except last year the school had 2 sex scandals involving professors. One was called the porno professor, who had porn stars come and talk to his class. They were studying pornography, but then it turned out he was also sleeping with porn stars and sleeping with students, and that was a big mess. Then there was a journalism professor who apparently showed some nude photographs of himself to somebody, another male, at the school newspaper, and that resulted in his suspension. So these were on, that's what's running in the background here. So when this trio of school officials learned of this quote-unquote Dustin Lance Black sex scandal, they kind of freaked out. They worried that Black would bring them a bad name.
Which is true, right?
Well, no, not true at all. I mean,
but why would a homosexual... What would a homosexual who's been caught having quote-unquote sex with another man on video, how would he inspire... Did his boyfriend, so-called boyfriend...
Well, people have sex. I mean, whether you're gay or straight, you're going to have sex. I mean, this is the human instinct and drive. There's nothing shameful in having sex.
But it's shameful in having sex with the same sex. But let me ask,
No, it is not. No, it is not.
would you have sex with the same sex?
I happen to be heterosexual, but if I were gay or lesbian, yes, that would be the definition of it. I would have sex with a woman.
But did his boyfriend, so-called boyfriend, release this tape?
No, the tape was stolen from the boyfriend's computer after Lance Black won the 2009 Oscar and became famous. So suddenly the tape was worth money because now the guy's famous.
So what would he have to say morally to a graduating class at Pasadena City College, since it's known that he's a homosexual and he doesn't agree with morality? What would he have to say to the kids?
Well, of course he agrees with morality. He's
Not if he has accepted homosexuality.
Well, I disagree with your premise. I mean, I think most people disagree with your premise.
No, most people don't.
No, most people do. I mean, that's why gay marriage is basically going to happen, whether people like you like it or not. It's happening. It's, how many states have it? 17. It's just a matter of time before it becomes normalized. And that actually, let me just address two separate things, Dustin Lance Black and then Dr. Eric Walsh. But Lance Black has been honored by colleges around the country. He's spoken at Harvard. He received a California Community College Award.
We know about all that, but yeah, he's an anti-Mormon radical homosexual.
Well, I disagree with your terminology, but be that as it may, there were enough people at Pasadena City College who thought he would be a tremendous commencement speaker, and they were very upset about the way the board actually bungled his invitation and then disinvitation. The point was, let's leave aside the issue of your objection to him being gay. The board really treated him shabbily in terms of first inviting him, then disinviting him, and not having the graciousness to say, we've disinvited you, until 3 weeks after they decided to replace him. And he and his assistant were just hearing rumors. That's just no way to treat anybody that you've invited to your campus.
But then why did they treat the pastor, the black pastor, in the way that they have treated him?
Well, here's what happened.
Let me take a quick break. I'll let you respond to that right after this break. 888-7753-773.